Hello everyone, I have gotten my new camera mount in. Today I was originally planning on putting together some Necron warriors. I was hoping to get some more videos uploaded over the weekend, but I had a pretty busy weekend and just unfortunately didn't have the time for it. So today I'm going to build the Canoptek Reanimator. It is the kit that caught my eye the most when Indomitus was released and previewed. It's just got such an alien look to it that, you know, in the past I feel like Necrons haven't really been very alien. I'm gonna turn a fan on, hopefully that doesn't affect the sound. There we are. Way back when, I think the Necron Warrior kit is, oh man, it's so old, but when I started in 5th edition back in, I don't know, 2005? No, 7? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anywho, I think the Warrior kit is that old, and that's bonkers. But they've always just kind of felt like robot people to me. And with some of these kits we're getting, seeing them with crazy amounts of legs and no legs and these big, man, just awesome alien non-humanoid contraptions. And yeah, there's definitely War of the Worlds inspiration here, but I absolutely love it. This, try to learn where, there we go. This is gorgeous. I'm so excited to get my hands on my own, and the urge to play Necrons again is overwhelming. At least I'm gonna buy a whole box, and I don't think I'm gonna swap. I'll play with the parts of the Space Marines I get from my Space Wolves. You know, with what little I have, I don't need to be running 20 Assault Intercessors or whatever. I'm fine with the 10 we get. Oh, so cool. And I'll paint everything, and Intercessors will get a standalone kit eventually. I want to put it together, but I gotta clean it. Sorry if my hands keep going up and down. I need to get like a pointer or something so I can remember where my camera's pointing. But the new mount does allow me to focus a lot more on what I'm doing. Previously, I just had a, let me see if I can reach it. I have this 3D printed phone stand. It's really basic. So I put my phone on it sideways, propped it up with an unpainted rhino, and then stacked it on top of a few things, and put it right in front of my face. And then I leaned the sheet at an angle. So it was honestly kind of a hassle, but whoops, I'm still bumping it. I really enjoy making these. I like to just talk into the void, be loud, and really just gush about how much I love these minis. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's not a good noise. There we go. Let me move these instructions over to the other side. Oh, that's better. Got a small desk fan pointing at my face because it is hot this summer, and it doesn't matter how low I turn the AC, it is still hot. Oh man. So looking at this centerpiece and the instructions, it looks like it's going to be majority covered, and you'll be able to see it, but when you're playing, excuse me, I believe you'll have a armor over it. I wonder if this could be a kit where you don't assemble it wholly for a nice little unique look. Like, I remember seeing people who assembled their destroyers with, I don't know what you call the destroyer's lower body, but it kind of looked like a beetle, and they would assemble it like a beetle. Okay, So it looks pretty straightforward. We've got large point of contact. So I'm going to try to just do this straightforwardly. Drag my glue along the inside edge. Tap the outsides. And I feel like the more plastic glue you put on there, the slower it will dry. And I'm going to get a pair of tweezers and pull that cat hair out. I have, oh, that's a big one, 4 cats, my wife and I do. And we love them all to death, but it is a never-ending torrent of cat hair. Okay, comparatively to the other kits, I don't know if you could hear the squeaking, but that one did require a little force. And when you're assembling this back part, looks like that gap is supposed to be there. You can see that is nice and snug, but the top and bottom have a visible gap. That is by design. Just be cool with it. I was about to squeeze it to death. All right, that is step 1. Ooh, wow, I'm already seeing how this kit could definitely be a sub-assembly kit, just with how close these are. And, well, I don't think I ever really noticed these. Let's get to the next step. When I see it on the box and the previews and everything, I never really looked at the tiny little arms. I just kind of saw long spider legs and big old beefy head thing. Man, this, oh, you ever want to do like a new army based on a single conversion? This makes me want to play like, I don't know, Iron Warriors, or honestly, Dark Mech. A Dark Mechanicus army that's a bunch of Chaos Necrons. Some crazy Chaos Mechanicus cult started dabbling in Necron technology. They got it working with little Chaos energy instead of whatever that green stuff Necrons uses. And now they've got these crazy corrupted machines. Like, I don't even know it. But I want to use this as anything cool. But because I don't play Necrons, you know, I might never field it. But it is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to clean the bottom of the pegs because, you know, no one's going to see them. Unless you lift up my mini's base. And that's rude. These guys, because it's a flat surface, it's pretty straightforward to clean. I haven't seen too many bad mold lines either. I'll be honest, I haven't looked too hard. I'm very excited to be building this. Very, very excited. It's... Oh, cool, look at that. We got standalone ports, gates. Oh, I totally missed them on the first one too. I haven't seen standalone gates in a long time. Boop. I'm very happy they're standalone because I guess these might be overflow gates. I don't know. But they're on very thin wires. Oh. And it is always a hassle for me to get big gates on thin wires nice and smooth. Let's see if I can, bam, clip that off. Smooth it out. All right. Okay, so the instructions pretty much just say, squish it together. And that is backwards. That is proper. I don't see any real connection points outside of the pegs on this. So, I will do the only thing I can think of. And generally I don't like to rely on putting the glue inside, because the peg is a guide. So I try to get some of the glue on the outside edge and on the inside so it really holds it in place. I just got a big old whiff of super glue. Oops. Feel like I'm always on a timer with plastic glue. Because if you're too slow, it might melt a little. This is a very... Oh, that clip's in there. Didn't even notice. On the other side, I'll fix that. That went in pretty snug. Right here on these wires, they actually kind of pop in right nice and snug. If you don't glue it, I don't think it's a hassle. I'm going to try to prop it up and get a little tiny bit of glue on there. Just, there we go. The smallest little dab. So that port is right here on the sides, that little hole. And you can see there's the pin that I missed. So this time, I'll do exactly the same, kind of hitting the rim of each of these with a droplet of glue, and just little tap right there. Ooh, I totally missed that. There's a little, I'm just gonna clip that off. Little flimsy piece of plastic. And, oh yeah, that side was way easier. First one's always the hardest. Dun, 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 dun. It's the downside with the top camera, is I can't just set it down and say, hey, look. Well, the next one does have us putting it on the base, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, here we go. Put it on the base so you can see it with a flat surface. Whoops. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Those are the two little parts I didn't really notice. And just imagine this like as a throne with these long legs, and rotate this whole piece, this chunk up a little so you have the back right here. Put a Necron Overlord where this big old body part is. That's cool. Just waving around a reanimation orb. Okay, so... Oh yeah, so in one of my earlier videos when I was looking at the overall sprue, I showed off this Mechanicus Cataphron robot busted up arm. I think it's an interesting design choice for Games Workshop to use Adeptus Mechanicus in a box set that doesn't feature them, but also the trailer doesn't even feature them. It's not, you know, a bad thing. And yeah, it's got a little peg right there on the base. But I do like that the two big tech armies, well, tech-focused visually, have a little friendly, well, not so friendly, but base decoration. See, there's the whole hand. It's pretty cool. Now, this leg doesn't stick... Oh, this leg has a peg into the base. This still wiggles a bit. So if you're going to do a custom base on this, just dry fit the base. You know, I guess that goes without saying. But really, aside from this leg, you should be okay with clipping the pegs off if you're going to do a custom base, because this one has a long flat surface. You can cover that with whatever you'd like. This one also has a big flat area. I've done a lot of conversions where I end up with very tiny base contact, and it's just a big hassle to try to pin it or glue it or do anything to make it stick. So Games Workshop has definitely noticed the plight of the hobbyist in converting, or just assembling, really. Well, you say that, I say that, and then I think of the new flying stands. While dynamic and better than just having a rod go straight up into your mini, that curve is nice. Oh man, it is a hassle. Maybe later I will show you the custom 3D printed bases I've done for my Caradron army, who not only have curved stands, they're curved and they end in a ball for big ships. Just notice that back piece, it's just kind of a vent. I guess it's a butt. It's got two big old Necron butt cheeks. Because this part right here is where the head, well, face goes, if you can call it that. Put a few droplets of glue on and give it a nice snug little push. I don't believe I need a little piece of glue right there. Well, it's got a, I don't know if you can quite see, it's got this little cable and it looks like a slot for it. The bottom is in nice and snug. Let me see if I can give it a little more pushing, and then, no, because now I'm putting too much pressure on the other piece. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. The bottom part is in nice and snug, but then this might be able to reach in. Just... What? It's got a peg it's supposed to go into that I missed. Man, I am sorry, everyone. I'm not on my game right now. Oh, hey, look at that. That's much better. So, if you follow... Well, I want to say follow the instructions, but really, it's kind of hard to tell that this... Oops. This cord has a peg that goes into the neck that will assist the final... the head lining up. And it's just one of those really tiny details. All right, so here's what I was talking about, where we could say we're done and you can see the inside completely. We're gonna put these armor panels on. That's pretty dang straightforward. I am not gonna glue these. Well, yeah, you still can see it. From above, you know, tabletop, you won't be able to, but you pick it up and you give it a look around. You can see those details just fine. That is awesome. That is really awesome. Yeah. Necron junk in the trunk. You guys have a great week, and I'll hopefully put out another video pretty soon. Tomorrow, I'm taking the day off work. I mentioned to a few users that I was going to do Necron Warriors, so I will try to get maybe an Eradicator done and some Necron Warriors done. But enjoy the hobby, and look at that, I missed a piece of slag. Start the countdown till Saturday. Have a good evening. Bye.